G'day folks, welcome to this continuation of the Sunken Road scenario from the Battle of Antietam, None But Heroes, part of the Line of Battle series. We are on the Confederate turn at 9:30, sorry, just on 10 actually, 10 a.m, it's reading the clock. So, yeah, a couple of turns in, we started at 9, so yeah, 4 turns in this effectively 16-turn scenario. I've just, in between the last video and this one, I've just brought the Confederate reinforcements on, double checking their sort of orders and where they arrive and movement rules and all that kind of stuff. This is as far as I get. They had orders basically to move to A2602, which is right in the middle here. So they had orders to move up to here. From there, their orders are complete, and well, I guess I don't know if I need to reissue orders or if they're kind of effectively under defence orders to defend that sunken road, or if they're as a different division they don't need. Basically, none of these Confederate units are under orders, and I've been treating them as defending the sunken road. I'd assume that Anderson's division would also be under the same orders. There's no, in these smaller scenarios, there's no army commander on the field, basically. You've got your division commanders. Where is he? Actually, there's Longstreet. So maybe he is the effectively corps commander issuing these orders. I'm not exactly sure how this works, and it's yeah, there's no sort of clarification of how that works. So in effect, I mean, it's a very tight area. What are they going to do? They're going to attack, retake the sunken road, but go no further. So yeah, they're done. We do have their artillery in the background here, and it's been a while since I've done this line of sight, so I need to double check this. They can see over here, and I believe they could hit. No, they can't hit them because they're on lower terrain. There's a bit of hill in the way. They could. There's a little mound in the way here, an elevated terrain. They're adjacent to Confederate forces. They're kind of behind the hill, so they can't see. We do have Tompkins Battery. They can be seen because they're up on elevated terrain. I think these guys might be in sight. 1st Delaware behind the line here. Also possibly the 14th Indiana. If we look along there, no, there's a bit of a hill there, and it goes down. Although they are actually just on the edge of the hill. So we'll have a shot at them at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Range 7, so -1 modifier. Get my firing charts. It's going to be a morale check, which they'll very handily pass. We'll then have Miller's battery shooting at Tompkins' brigade, and they will do nothing at that range. And that's about all that the Confederate batteries can do. So if we shift our attention to the infantry, they'll start on the left and basically shoot along the line. So 5 rifles here, ooh, doing some damage. That'll cause a hit. And a morale check, which they narrowly pass. Yeah. These guys will also take a shot at the 108th New York. 4 muskets, shifting up to 5. Ooh, a 2 will do no damage. Here we have 6 muskets shooting up to the A column, and a 7 on the A column will cause a hit on the 108th New York. They will make a morale check, and they will pass with a 3. In fact, does that bloodlust? No, it doesn't. You need Snake Eyes for a C-rank unit to become bloodlusted. These guys need to get back towards the... Oh, they've only got one factor left. They're not going to be able to do much. So we'll leave them there. Then we have a bit of a mix of steps here. 3, 4, 5, 6 rifles. Taking a shot and causing one hit on the 4th New York. And a morale check. We'll see them passing nicely. We then get some of these Confederate muskets. We have, was it a 4, 5, 6 up to the A column, but a 3, we'll actually cause a morale check. That's how good that column is. Oh, jeez. So that's a C-ranked unit rolling a 12. Disorganized, back 4 with 2 losses. Oh, geez, they are wrecked now. But it's interesting, you have to keep these regiments together. So I don't know what happens to the other side of these guys. All right, we've got 5 steps here, 5 Confederate steps. Snake Eyes won't do anything. And then over on the far right, we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 steps with a roll of 4, won't do anything. And that brings us to the end of the Confederate turn. They rally and we proceed to the 11:15 a.m. turn. Sorry, 10:15 a.m. turn. And the Union turn. Just double checking, there are no reinforcements arriving. No, 10:30. So the next turn we'll see the 1st Division of 2nd Corps arrive in large numbers. So these guys now need to be careful because Anderson's division will be coming. We've got the 132nd Pen here. They're still at full strength. Where is... Okay, we've got 130 Pen, 108th New York. These guys kind of have to... 1, 2... That's as far as they can move. So I think these guys, because they're green troops, the special rules for green troops are that if they... don't end friendly action phase adjacent to one other counter of the same regiment. All parts become DG. They can't rally until they're back together again. Okay. So, look, I guess I'll take a shot before they become disorganised. Straight ahead with 5 SPs. Ooh, and they roll an 11. So, final parting shot will cause 2 hits, actually. And this is a kind of pretty vulnerable stack here. They're wiped out, and they're wiped out. Causes shaky legs, so they're 1-step units basically in this hex. Shaky legs, we've also got some leader loss checks to make. So the top leader, he's going to die. So not a good... That's it. And now morale check, which is interesting. They become bloodlusted. So, got some cowardly legs, a dead leader, and it creates some rage amongst the Confederates in that hex. So those green troops did their job. 2 hits there. That was probably the best we've seen of these raw recruits of the 14th Connecticut. We've got Tompkins' battery here. Should have fired with him first. He didn't suffer any out of his combat results, so he can still fire at full strength. And let's have a go. Where can he see from? He can see pretty much everything, including this regiment in column here. I'd like to pick off the muskets, the smoothbore muskets if I can, but I can't see any. So just target the 3rd Virginia there. He's shooting with 3 SPs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So -1 modifier. Ooh, that's what you like to see in your artillery. So that's 2 losses to these guys before they even get to the line. Struck in column, in the rear, in fact. So it's going to be maybe even worse than that. 4, 1 to the left, 1, 2 to the right. No, that's it. Are there any modifiers for shooting at a unit in column? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So just 1 to the left, 2 to the right because we're shooting to their rear. Let me double check the rules for this one because I suspect units in column have an all-round rear. That's okay. That's their penalty, I guess, for being in column. Is they have an all-round rear, so it's factored into that that modifier. So 2 hits. They are out of ammo. And I believe in this scenario they can't replenish that ammunition. So Tompkins battery is done. Again, I'm going to double check that. The Union rules, the 1 on-map battery cannot replenish. So they're pretty much done for the scenario. 2 big hits to that regiment. Yeah. And now a morale check for those guys. And they are C ranked, in fact. Would you believe it? They're going to be in trouble. C ranked unit with a 12 is disorganised back 4 with 2 losses. So they're wrecked before they even reach the line. 1, 2, 3, 4. You have some shaken legs in the middle of this of Anderson's column. Technically, again, it's not Anderson. He's wounded. It's under Pryor. Okay. The rest of the Union batteries out on the left here. They can't really see anything. I mean, they can see these guys, but they'll be friendly fire, so they won't actually do anything. We'll start. I don't want to get these guys up on the hill here because they'll be subject to Confederate artillery. So we'll keep them down there. And yeah, they can see this X here 2 spaces away. They've just got the 4 SPs with a -1 modifier for range. A 3 won't do anything. The other half of the 130th pen, maybe I should stack them together. 5, 1 to the left because of the sunken road. 9 will actually cause a hit. So they're down to 4. B ranked unit will then make morale check, which I think they narrowly pass. All right, we have the 108th New York here. 5 SPs shooting straight ahead. That's the 3rd 12 in a handful of rolls. So these dice are somehow weighted. They came with the game. Talk to MMP. This is, what is it? What did I say? 5 SPs. 12 is 2 hits on that formation. They are not wrecked yet, but very, very close to it. They are B ranked with a leader. We'll make a leader check first. He's okay, and a morale check, they're okay. Not bloodlust, it was a low roll. Now the other half of the 108th New York will have a shot with 5 SPs. Down to 4, a 10, will cause a hit. They go down to 5, and a morale check. They're fine because they're A ranked. We'll have the 8th Ohio shoot at them as well. Yeah, 7 SPs, ignoring the road, the sunken road modifier. I roll an 8, which is going to do 1 damage. Oops. And now the Confederates in this hex are down to 4. And another morale check will fail. Shaken and back 1. Shaken and back 1. That opens up yet another hex of the Sunken Road. So we're the 14th Indiana to go 1, 2. And they will hold. They will not shoot. It's kind of tempting. Yeah. How many of these guys got left? 2. Very tempting, but again, with an opening volley at range 1, let's do it. Let's do it, I think. 6 SPs, they're going to do some damage, right? So they will shoot at these guys here. These guys, though, can do the opening volley with, range 1. They miss. So now 14th Indiana can shoot here. And they cause morale check. Ooh, it's a 9. Down to 6. Up to 7. But they are B ranked, so they're safe. Again, pretty narrowly. Actually, there's shaken legs there, so up to 8, but still okay. I believe 9. Let me just double check this. 9, 3 morale down to 6. They are small, so 7. Shaken legs 8. And they're B ranked, which keeps them safe by 1 point. Okay, we could not drop the tweezers and send things flying everywhere. That would be good. That would be nice. 5th Maryland were there. What I was thinking before I did that was sending the, where were they there? 7th Virginia straight through the lines. They could even charge 1, 2, 3. They could even just take a shot. As soon as the Union forces get up to here, they're into the line of sight of a lot of that Confederate battery behind the line. The other alternative is I send the 132nd Pen in. They're fresh, they're strong. They would just hold that position without really shooting. It's probably a good idea, actually, if I just kind of send them with Kimball. Not to do damage, just to hold the line. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's as far as I can go. That's all they want to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, but they can't reach there. Maybe this is where I could bring the 7th Vermont in, just on that right side there. If they could 1, 2, 3, 4 to hold that position south of the Sunken Road. Again, for the Union to win, they need to capture 5 hexes of the Sunken Road, I believe, by the end of the scenario. There's going to be some back and forth, of course. Yeah, 5 more hexes by the end of play. They're on track for that. 3 captured thus far. All right, let's look at the 5th Maryland. Full strength. Shooting without the Sunken Road modifier because they're in the Sunken Road. A 5 will cause at least a morale check, which the defenders will pass easily. Now we get 4th New York here with 7 SPs. And they roll that's the 4th 12. 2 losses. That's 4 12s in a handful of rolls. All right, 2 losses here and 2 leader checks to make. So they are very heavily reduced. They are heavily reduced. 2 leader checks on top. I think he's safe, and he's safe as well. The leaders survive. Morale check is also safe. All right, we'll send the first Delaware back into the line here. They'll shoot, so we defenders get an opening volley, which causes a hit. And they'll return fire now with 5 SPs, causing 1 step loss and a morale check on a B ranked unit, which they pass. Oh, yeah, narrowly pass. Okay, these guys, Connecticut, they've already fired, didn't they? Yeah, I'll start off over here. So that brings me to the end of the unit. Yeah. Confederate response now. Okay. So, formation change. Let's have a look. It's this 1 movement point to change them. 1. Let's do it 1 at a time. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. Just worried it's shaken unit. I don't want to kind of get involved with them. Kind of need to move the other way. So, well, I think we'll just hold there for the turn. Jesus, those headquarters are a bit isolated. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are low morale units. 2. Yeah, it's a separate brigade now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Well, they can all come up here and actually change formation along the road. So I'd like this counterattack to kind of be somewhat coordinated. These are the artillery wagons, so artillery, 10 movement points here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I stop there, 5.5. And unlimber, that'll give me a little bit of elevated terrain there to see kind of across here, across the valley, the river. Yeah, That's a decent position for them. And these guys behind the line are just wrecked. So they'll... I don't think they want to come back to the line. I'll hang around there. Then we have Confederate fire. I should have done the artillery first, but let's go 8. And I think, well, there's no point shooting this artillery anymore. And there are friendly forces. So the Union forces are right on the line. And again, if you hit these forces, they'll be subject to friendly fire. I am pretty confident, though, that they can shoot at 132nd pen. So I'll take a shot, and they will do 1 point of damage. That's their first hit. And the morale check will be okay. Yep, that'll be okay. That's about all they can do, really. Actually, maybe they can hit this guy as well with another shot. It'll cause morale. No, it won't. It'll actually... 5. Yep, morale check, which they pass. That's it for Confederate artillery. Now, front line. Okay, these guys taking a shot with 4 SPs. 4, 7 will cause morale check, which they will pass. Yeah, these 103rd Penn and 108th New York are doing pretty well. These guys, just 2 SPs, will miss. These guys with 4 SPs, smoothbore muskets, will miss. And these guys with smoothbore muskets, strength of, if I can get to it, 1, will miss. All right, shifting around to the left here. How many SPs do we have left here? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 7 will cause morale check, which they will pass. So the Confederates are doing no damage here. And over here we have 4, 5 muskets. Goes up to 8, and a roll of 8 will cause 1 damage on Delaware. And a morale check, leader check, sorry. They pass, morale check, pretty close. 10 minus 3 is 7, they pass. Okay, now these guys shooting, I think they've only got 3 SPs left, and they won't do any damage with that roll. These guys, however, have a lot of SPs, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, 6, we'll do a morale check, and they'll pass. So, yeah, Union forces kind of standing up, and or maybe it's the Confederates just not dealing any damage. We do Confederate rally phase, a couple of shaken regiments. We remove those. We remove those cowardly legs and bloodlusted markers. And these guys rally a little bit. Which brings us to a 10:30 turn, and this is where the 10:30 a.m. Yep, 1st, 2nd, or Command Headquarters B. These guys arrive on the field, and they arrive from 3315. So let's have a look here. Got big formation from 3315 all the way down here to 3715. 3715, yep. With Richardson Command HQB, and their orders are to attack to capture the Sunken Road east of A28. So east of this line, basically where French is. So they can actually move down this way now. Okay, we'll bring them on in line. I can't recall who was first out of the brigades, so we'll start with the Irish leading the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. With Brooks' 3rd Brigade in second. And Caldwell's 1st Brigade bringing up the rear. And they are going to attack to capture the Sunken Road. Keep in mind we're looking south here, so north, west, east of that line. All right, there's the reinforcements. Okay, now we can take some shots with our artillery off to the left flank here. I believe this artillery can any-hex on the hill north and east of the slopes around 2732. 27. Oh, they can see all this area. Okay, that's good. Let's take some shots first. And I think we'll hit this Confederate right flank here. We'll start with, I'll do those guys. 8 on this unit. 7, 1, 2, 3, we'll miss. Those guys will hit the next, hit this unit here. And 11 will, let me see here, 1, 2, 3, and 11 will exhaust one of their ammo cannons, but it will cause a hit. And a morale check will likely narrowly pass because they're A ranked. Okay. But these are pretty small formations. And that one hit is really going to hurt them. All right, next gun. So we'll use one shell. They have a sort of little limited supply of ammunition. 4 on, let's take a shot at these guys. That won't hit. And 4 on, who can we see now? I guess the batteries up the back here. 7 will miss as well. And last chance, the next battery across. And 8 will cause morale check, and that's enough to place that. They are D-ranked artillery, geez. And a roll of 10, you might actually see them running far away. Disorganised backfall with 2 losses, wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, so they don't need that anymore. They are disorganised, and those 2 batteries basically take a loss each. And we have, oh yeah, okay, so another rule I've been playing wrong is artillery doesn't cause cowardly legs. Okay, that's all the Union artillery. Now, let's get something going. Actually, these guys should have become, at the end of their last turn, I don't know why they were still standing there, sorry. There's a green formation. They should have automatically DG'd. Yeah. Now they can't voluntarily retreat, but might bring these guys. If I bring them up, they'll rally at the end of this turn. So they can move up. These guys can have a shot now with 5 SP. I'll go from right to left, I guess. So that will cause a morale check, which, unless they're a good ranked unit, they will fail. And they will, 10, even with the leader, -1, become shaken and back 1. In fact, let me double check that. Because they're small, so to be shaken back 1 with 1 loss. So they're gone. Leader loss for the 2 leaders first. Top one's okay, bottom one dies. So back 1, shaken, back 1, 1 loss. So a bit of a gap there for, well, there's really these 2 guys isolated all by themselves. And they're lucky they've got Hill right in the lines with them. And he's been surviving this relentless Union fire. We've got 4 SPs in the Sunken Road, so there's 1 shift to the left. Snake Eyes won't do anything. We've got the 4th New York. They have 7 SPs, 1 to the left for the Sunken Road. 7, 6 will cause morale check. They pass that. All right. Getting to the point where I think it's time to start charging. Need some leaders though. None of these guys have leaders. So they're taking a shot, I guess. This time they're in the Sunken Road, so no modifier. And a roll of 11 will cause 2-step losses on that formation. So let's bring them out and sort this out. One, 2, oh, they're both wrecked. We make some leader losses. Hill survives. I believe Rhodes will survive as well. Where's the leader loss chart? Yeah, no effect. Close. But now a morale check, and they're wrecked and small, and they're okay. Oh, yeah, they're narrowly okay for now, with 2 SPs left in the hex. So, 7th Vermont, tempted again to charge. They are B ranked though, they need a 3 or more, -3, so it kind of needs a 6. It'd be into a re-hex, it'd be +1, so 5 or more. And it'd be tough. I guess if they fail that, they could shoot. Or they could just start off and shoot, and they'd only need 7 or more. Let's try the charge, I think. So we'll try to charge. They can turn first. They are going to get an opening volley. There's a column shift to the left because the guy's making the opening volley. Well, actually, the opening volley can come from this unit over here. No, it can't because they're really weak. So I guess it could come from any nearby unit. They'll do it. It's range 1, but 1 to the left, and actually cause a hit. So they got lucky there. They're down to 6. But the defender takes 1 SP loss. We now need to make 2 leader loss checks. On the left, he's safe. On the right, he's dead. No, he's safe. Defender, narrowly safe. Narrowly again. Now though, they need to make a morale check. And it's +4 for Hill, -4. And they're gone. They're going to run. They're going to run far. This is an A-ranked unit disorganised, back 3 with 1 loss. They're gone. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. That's where the loss is taken. There are some more Confederate cowardly legs here. And Vermont can continue. Okay, so they need to roll to close again. They succeed. We get an opening volley from the defenders. This time, these guys are not wrecked. Okay, opening volley. They will cause a hit on Vermont, who are still large. Where'd they go? There it is. Okay, they are still large. So they'll cause 1 SP loss to the defenders, which will wipe out the 26 Alabama. And that will then cause a morale check, which for a C-ranked unit goes up to 8, 9, 10. How big are they? 10. So 7, 8, 9, 10 for the rear. C-ranked is disorganised, back 3 with 1 loss. 1, 2, 3. Disorganised with 1 loss. And there, I wonder if after a charge, the attacker can change facing. So we've captured now most of, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, nearly, we've got the 5 hexes we need. We just need to hold it in the face of this Confederate counterattack. I'm just going to check if after a charge I can change facing. I don't think they can. Must advance, retain its facing. The attack after this advance, the attacker can move with any remaining movement points. So yeah, I've only moved 2. They can now rotate and advance, just to kind of, yeah, gain as much ground as possible. Then we'll fill the gap. So we've gone up to here, basically. We're going to go 1, 2. The further we push out away from the sunken road, 1, 2, 3, the more ground we can give up when the Confederates counterattack. Now we've got Kimball and the 132nd Penn, sorry. They should not be there. We'll put them there. 108th will stay close to the 108th. They have to stay together. These guys, yeah, that's okay. So we've got 7 SPs shooting here. Only 1 Confederate step left there. Ooh, is that going to be a hit? A roll of 6? Yeah, no, it's a morale check, which they fail. They're going to be wiped out. I'm not even going to bother to check the results. They rolled a 10. Actually, I better check the results because they're an A-ranked unit. Shaken, no, it's +3 because they're wrecked. So they're gone. 6 Alabama, wiped out. And some more Confederate cowardly legs in the area. 14th Indiana shooting straight ahead at 14th North Carolina. They'll miss and do no damage whatsoever. 108th New York shooting straight ahead with 5 SPs. This is the Sunken Road? Yeah, they're in the Sunken Road. So it's down to the 4 column. A roll of 8 will still cause a hit. Ooh, they're now wrecked. They need to make a leader loss check. He's safe, but a morale check. B-ranked unit. They're not going to stand. So they're wrecked and small. So +1 to that is a 12. Disorganised, back 4 with 1 loss. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 loss will wipe them out. And now 1, 2, 3, 4 to make sure I capture that sunken road while I can. 130th pen will take a shot. It's 5, 1 left for the sunken road. Here's a 4, 7, a morale check, which they will narrowly fail, and they're shaken and back 1. And I need some more cowardly leg markers. Here we are. Shaken as well. And unfortunately, they can't move in there. I've got no reserves nearby to move in. But if you look at the sunken road, what they got, you can narrowly hold the far eastern edge. This has been shot out and kicked out of every other hex, bar the far right flank. And this Cobley in here, his brigade here is pretty strong. So looking good for the Union. They've certainly way ahead of schedule. Historically, they were still fighting at the edge here. And look, thus far, I put it down to better rolls for the Union forces. Confederates have been rolling terribly. Even the Union Green forces have been getting a lot of good hits. So, yeah, they're doing well there. Actually, these guys, they were here, they can just go 1. I could move them straight up. 1, 2 into the line. Union rally. These guys are now just shaken. It's a bit scary out there on the far right. But, yeah. Okay, Confederate turn now. What are they going to do? I guess they'll start with their artillery. Got 8 firing here. They'll hit, I think, right in the middle of the line here, 108th New York. A roll of 12 will put them out of ammunition, but that'll cause 2 hits. And that'll wreck that regiment. Nice. Morale check for this C-ranked unit. Oh, they're gone. C-ranked, it's going to be 3, actually 12 wrecked. Yeah, 3 losses. They'll be wiped out. So I'm not sure what happens now to the rest of the 108th New York. I think green regiments, if split, they must end adjacent to another. If it's not possible, they're automatically disorganised. Basically, I think that these guys will become disorganised and they're out of the fight. As soon as one of the regiments, one half of the regiment is gone, the other half kind of won't fight anymore. I think that's the way I kind of interpret that rule. If they can't stay together, they become disorganised. So one half is basically routed away, and the other half is saying, yeah, we're going with you. So good shot there. What else have they got in the area? 4, 1, 2, they can't shoot those because they're too close and there's infantry in the way. They could, though, hit 5th Maryland up here with a -1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, -1 modifier. That won't do any damage. What other artillery do they have? These guys here can shoot straight down the line here. There's a ridge in the way, but they can just see over it. Yep, I'm pretty confident they could see over it. So 3. What's the range here? It's going to be close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's just 1 to the left. And it's going to cause a morale check, which they'll pass easily. Now I've got these batteries out here, of course. 6, shooting at 132nd pen here. That calls morale check, which they'll easily pass. So again, Confederate batteries not having as much effect as the Union. Now for the infantry. Their objective, basically, is to recapture the Sunken Road. Their problem is they have a lot of low-value morale units, and for some reason, I brought in my A-ranked morale units at the back of the column. I don't know why I did that. So, it's just the way it worked out. Okay. I think we'll start with some shots out here on the left. Let's see where we go. So 4 SPs, 5 won't do anything. Then we've got 4 SPs, a 6 will cause a morale check here, which they'll pass. I think these guys, so what do we got here? Let's keep our, the right brigade. There I got 2 SPs, so they'll come together and move into there. And now we have 6 SPs. We get an opening volley, which will cause a hit, and they're down to 3. Actually, I've got to roll to close. I've been forgetting this so many times in this scenario. I don't know why. Roll to close. They fail. So they'll shoot from there. The opening volley at that range would have missed, so they don't suffer a hit. They'll now shoot. And 6, 8 will cause a hit. I'll lead a loss check. I need to double check that. It's a 10. Lead a loss check 10 is fine at this range. All right, now 14th North Carolina in the center here, down to just 4 with a 1 shift to the right. We'll cause a morale check, which they will become bloodlusted. We do not want to do that. I did have a bloodlust counter out. Where'd I put it? Yeah, here it is. All right, so no losses, just bloodlusted. Okay, let's bring up some more troops. So, where do we go? Around the left, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Roll to close. No, they don't have to roll to close because the friendly's there. One, 2, 3. 1. Roll to close. Success. They won't shoot. Roll to close here. That's a failure. They'll take a shot. What do we got here? 4. 1 to the left. 9 will actually cause a hit. And a morale check. Ooh, they would be bloodlusted, but they're not at adjacent range. These guys will roll to close, fail, and take a shot, and fail. All right, 1, 2, that's all I'm doing. 1, roll to close, they succeed. 2, they'll take a shot, opening volley. At range 1 will miss. 3 rifles, 6 will do nothing. Okay, again, Confederate luck is not with the dice today. now. These guys taking a shot. They've got 1, 2 left. Okay, I'll take a shot. I'll miss. Just nothing happening. Cop Legion out here, that's 7, don't they? And roll a 4 will do nothing. Oh my goodness. Okay. And that's pretty much it. Okay, let's bring these guys up. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a lot of Confederate troops in the area. Yeah, all right. That brings us now to the start of the 10:45 a.m. turn. We're going to see a bit of a kind of meeting of these two divisions. The 1st, 2nd of the Union force and the Anderson division. Yeah, look, I'm going to start to wrap it up here, folks. That's a good time to stop, I think, just to think about what's happening. So, I think it's fair to say Union forces have got the edge. Here are, geez, if you look at this, here are the losses. And they're all, well, predominantly Confederate. What has the Union actually lost here? 2 regiments, total of 13. I mean, granted, there are a lot of smaller Confederate forces, but I'm pretty sure it's a lot more than the 13. We've got 5, 13, 15, 21, 24, 28, 31, 35 to 13. And these guys were behind their Sunken Road. It makes me want to sort of double check the Sunken Road rules. Yeah, protective fire. And the protective fire is basically 1 shift to the left. Yeah, that's what I've been doing. In most cases, maybe I've forgotten it a couple of times, but I don't think it's, I think, as I said, Confederates just getting very, very unlucky with their die rolls, and conversely the Union getting very lucky. And so folks, wrapping it up here for now. Thanks for watching, and we'll continue this tomorrow. What do we start at 10, start at 9, so we're 4, 5, 6, 7 turns in, just about halfway. Just heading to, I think, the 8th turn now. Yeah. It's looking really good. Even these Union forces are relatively strong. You know, so Vermont here, it's like 5 SPs. You've got the 4th New York with 7, 5th Maryland with 10, 108th New York, Green troops, still with 5. Oh, they're in a rout, aren't they? Because they're they have to stay together. 132nd Penn, who were held in reserve, still has 13 troops. Then we've got the 8th Ohio under them. They don't want to be stacked together. That's a mistake. These guys now are bloodlusted. They might go charging straight through Confederate lines. 130th Penn out here on the far left. Well, let's do a Confederate rally. So that rallies, they become shaken. They should be a little bit. And now we can remove those Confederate cowardly legs. Oops, that's it. Yep, that was Confederate cowardly leg. All right. And these guys can rally a little bit. It's looking good for the Union. They control pretty much all, in fact, that is all the left flank of the Sunken Road, all the way, with the exception of that far right hex. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 out of 9 hexes of the Sunken Road currently in or under Union control. With the 1st Division just about to arrive with, hey Lynn, Thanks, you're welcome. A lot of this off-map artillery with exposed Confederate forces. They can hit 1, 2, 3. They're not next to friendly Union forces, so there won't be any friendly fire when they target those. There's some more they can hit behind the line. It is really not looking good for the Confederates. These guys are good, good morale, smoothbore muskets. Problem is they're relatively small. So I'll get 2 formations there, strength 5, 5, 4. But we've got the Irish coming in, and they're smoothbore muskets, 6 SPs, 7 SPs, 7 SPs, 8 SPs. So you look here at 28 SPs versus 19. So the Union, this Irish brigade, has 50% more forces out here, and all they have to do is defend, basically, to stop the Confederates coming around. In the centre, there's a lot of reduced C-ranked, B-ranked forces with Pryor's brigade, and it's a similar, even worse situation out on the left with the rest of Pryor's brigade. And who is that? Where is your leader? Wick. He might be the replacement. It's one of the things, these formations do get pretty easily mixed up. I'm trying to keep them together. You can see, so Price, the brigade in the centre, already Wick, whoever he is. Oh, I think that's a replacement there. So it's actually commanding Wick's brigade, whatever it is. Let me double check that's coming. The reinforcements, it doesn't specify. In fact, I think I've brought on some early Cook, North Carolina. Where are they? Yeah, no, they're okay. They're coming on at noon. This little formation here, 2 additional regiments under Cook. That's okay. Haven't made a mistake there. I'm trying to find Cumming, but he's part of this whole division, which isn't detailed in the scenario. It just says bring on Anderson's division, less Armistead, promote Pryor basically to command. Yeah. So if you look here, this again gives you just a slightly different perspective. This is the Sunken Road. Union is at least 1 or 2 hexes in front of it. Again, keep in mind, only not even halfway through the scenario, but yeah, just look at the strength of Confederate forces. 3, 4, 5, 3, 3, 5. So a lot of regiments, but they're all relatively small. All right, as I said, wrapping this up. Thanks everyone. Take care, and I'll catch you all later.